Today, will pose a new challenge for the team. Due to COVID-19, the 510 Raceway was forced to postpone an event and reschedule. Now, their Point Series final has fallen on the same day as Full Throttle Raceway's opening event. Allec will attempt to compete at 2 events, in 2 different disciplines of RC. He wishes to finish strong at the 510, but his heart is ready for the outdoor season. Corey, Allec's dad and team principal for Paintworks Racing, will travel to the 510 and set up the pits. There he will prepare Allec's electric cars for qualifying. Allec and his brother Caden will travel straight to Full Throttle Raceway and set up the pits there with the Nitro cars. The boys will have to try to get through qualifying without their pit dad and engine tuner. The tracks are fairly close to each other, so Allec is going to attempt to travel back and forth. This will be a unique and challenging day.
So, how you thinking doing this Ironman thing?
I'm glad I haven't seen a single officer on the roads.
How long does it take you to drive back? 15 minutes? I don't know, I'll check to see how long ago I called you and how long it took you to get here. So. There he is.
I was driving pretty fast. So.
Running the finals. Doing 2 tracks in 1 day.
I got time.
To be young again.
Allec's first round of qualifying in 13 5-wheeler didn't go as planned. He is off the pace of the leader, someone he needs to beat to have any chance at the Point Series title. His car seems to be pushing through the corners. With little time to practice and adjust the car, he is having to muscle it through the corners and is scrubbing speed. In contrast, his 2-wheel drive buggy was on point, and Allec takes the top qualifier position for the round. After Allec finishes this qualifier, he will drive back over to Full Throttle Raceway and prepare his Nitro buggy for round 1 of qualifying there. Corey will stay at 510 racing his cars and keeping track of the race program. They will communicate over text message so Allec can return for round 2. Back at Full Throttle Raceway, Caden's team associated car is working well, and his first round pace places him into the A group. Allec's made a few mistakes, and his qualifying effort has placed him into the B group. Not the result he was hoping for, but is sure enjoying the process. Soon he will need to return to the 510 to run qualifier 2.
Oh, Kyle able to step onto that triple. Oh, getting all kinds of crazy rod in the front though. Coming down that drop down too fast. So does Alan Smith. Sometimes you just gotta check up, guys, and let the car work.
Fast forward to the mains at the 510. Allec has qualified 3rd on the grid in the A main in 13 5-wheeler. After a rough start by the field, the leader is able to pull away from his competition. Allec manages to maintain 2nd place even after a wreck over the double on lap 1.
John Friends out front, Allec number 2, Rick, Terrell, Chance, and Jeremy are all right on each other.
Allec struggles to find the pace needed to make a charge for first. He will easily bring it home for second on the podium. In stark contrast, Allec easily took the win in two-wheel drive buggy with his team-associated car.
Around 1 minute down, 5 to go. Things looking a lot better. Rick is going to get around Terrell. Rick goes to the number 3. Friends is already out front by 6.5 seconds.
The races at the 510 have concluded. Even Dad had some success in mod truck and mod buggy. Allec has already departed for Full Throttle Raceway to prepare for his main events there. The timing worked out well, and Corey will be able to join them to perform pit duties for their mains. First up will be Allec in the B main. He will try to finish in the top 2 in order to bump into the A main. He is excited for the additional track time and plans to take full advantage. Allec isn't making it easy on himself. An early mistake puts him back in the order. He will need to charge back to the front if he wishes to go on to the A final. This is a short Nitro race, only 10 minutes. He will need one quick fuel stop to make it to the end. His pace is good. His tires appear to be providing the traction he needs. Allec is running clean laps and is about to move into second place. He makes a quick inside move going into the drop-down corner.
Waiting car goes out front, followed by the green car, Tori and Mitchell. Oh no, now Allec down front. Allec taking over number 2 spot. Tori Mitchell wrapping the 3rd. 2 in the 4th spot, your PQ. And then Grant Olson, your number 3 driver, number 3 qualified driver, right there. We got some battling. Oh man, Stu doing a monster truck over the top of Tori and Mitchell flamed out. No.
Next lap, 5 minutes,
Very
Trent.
good.
Trent, next lap, 5 minutes. Watch out.
Pick him up on the track. He's probably coming
Allec has come in for fuel and has maintained his second place position. He continues to run clean, consistent laps and is running down the leader.
Up next is a little bit of a break. A little bit of a break before the Trunnier main. So we're going to do another watering session. Give you guys time to get the V-buggies ready to go, all that stuff. So 20-minute race coming up after water. Guys.
With 1 minute remaining, he can see first place. With a little mistake from the leader, Allec moves into the first position.
30 seconds left.
But makes an error of his own, moving him back into second.
15 seconds left.
Allec leaps over first and makes an aggressive push to the finish line to take the win. He will bump up to the final race of the day. The brothers have a little break before the final race, so they take the time to prep their cars, then kick back and try to relax. The truck final is almost completed. The Nitro buggy final will be up soon. The final buggy race has started, and Caden is off to a great start, moving from position 7 to 4th on the first lap. Allec also makes the leap to 6th from his 9th starting position.
By Tony Sutton and Alan Smith. We got 2 AE guys out front. Followed by Techno and another AE driver. Map. Coming out. Double. Step up. Alan Smith double. Step up.
Allec is battling with his competitors and has dropped to 7th. He would later state that his car was a little rigid, and a spring change on his shocks would have complemented the rougher track. He would also say that a smaller pin tire than what he was running would have made the car less edgy in the bumps. All good learning points for the future races here at Full Throttle Raceway. Prior to the first round of pit stops, tragedy would strike, as Caden would land short on the big triple, landing hard on the left rear suspension arm, causing a failure. His race was over. Allec would continue to fight, finding himself in position battles even in the closing minutes of the race.
Down on the track, going down the straightaway right now, behind Josh Ford. That's Allec in with Greg Baumel. Josh is in front of him, but you can just kind of see and watch that battle.
Allec would finish the race in 7th place.
Nice hold from
Although he would probably argue, it was a great outcome with his new engine program this year.
right there.
His car ran great and fuel economy was as expected. His efforts in preparation and testing rewarded him with a flawless day. Caden, disappointed with his outcome, likewise had a great first showing with his car. Racing has ups and downs. The team always tries to look forward towards the next adventure and challenge ahead. There is always another day and another race.